Now, in previous video we have discussed a plus b plus a minus b minus, so that was very simple. Now coming to the next stage where we need a plus b plus and b minus. So as we have two operation which is plus and minus together, so this will be complicated, so giving input will be difficult. So that's why we will use a cascading method in which there will be line through which we are providing the input. So we need basically, so here we will take cylinder A, cylinder B, two cylinder. You can select from here, that is double acting cylinder, and then you can specify S1 and S2 have the sensor positions for cylinder A, S3 and S4 cylinder positions for cylinder B. Now to start with these things, firstly we need a power line or a line to connect input or to give the input to the cylinder 1 and 2. Now how to create that one? Simple, just take two compressors, connect them, then I have one more compressor, have one more on this side, connect this and this, connect this end to this end. So this is my line, so copy this whole thing, Control C and Control V, so we will get again the same line. So now if you delete these things, okay, so this is our, we'll name this line as L1 and L2. So when we want to perform total 4 operation, out of which we'll consider first set of operation which is A plus B plus, and second set of operation as a B minus A minus. So as we will consider minus as a different sub entity. So consider this is your L1, line L1. Similarly I will name, click on Control C, Control V. So we'll use this as a L2. So that is your line 2. Clear? So now we have a line L1 and L2 to take care of the thing. Now when we are doing this operation A plus and B plus, we will divide it into the two parts. So first will be the A plus and B plus. These are the two operations. We will have a slash. We'll put it like this. So this will be A plus B plus. So to this A plus B plus, we will use L1 as a line and L2 for the B minus and A minus. Now to toggle between these two, we will use a 4x2 wall. So 3x2, 4x2 wall. So here we have a 4x2 wall. So we'll use this 4x2 wall to toggle between L1 and L2. Now starting with this one, now how to toggle this one? So I will use a 3x2 wall, simple, to actuate this thing. So this is my 3x2 wall. I will give this connection like this. So this I will give to the open atmosphere. Click on OK. Then this will be a power, so we'll need a compressor. We'll use this compressor to give input. So basically I am making two lines L1 and L2 which will have a pressure, so we'll toggle in between this one. So can I achieve A plus B plus by using one line and B minus A minus by using another line. So to toggle we have a 4x2 wall. In 4x2 wall we will have two positions and 4 ports. Two position will be first position when L1 will be active, second position when your L2 will be active. Okay. So we need a compressor again to give input to this thing. So this will be my L2, and this will be now output of this one. One I will use to control, I will use this as a one position, or I will use this to cancel. So this will be one position. So when I will use it as a same mechanically operated or manually put to have a cycle. So when I will press this button, then what will happen? This will actuate this this box actuate. So as when it get actuated, then this compressed air will flow from here to here, then here to here. So L1 will be a live line now, and L2 is not live. Now we'll have one more control on the left side. I'll put it as pneumatically operated, so that I will operate it by using some by means. I will put it as a spring return. Same way I have to make it this also spring return. Okay, so now we will discuss this later on, how to control this one. Now we have a L1 live with us. So now to control this cylinder A, to have an expansion for cylinder A, definitely again we need a 5x2 valve. So we'll use this 5x2 valve connection. Again I prefer this to be in a retraction mode, so we'll give this input to this one. So here I need a compressor again to get a compressed air. So this will be my compressor. I'm using this directly, and remaining two I need to make it to the open to atmosphere, as this is pneumatics. Okay, so this one. Now how to control this one? I'll put this both as a pneumatically controlled, both side pneumatically control. So this will be the situation. Now this control, now to have a plus operation, first operation, so you need this to be getting actuated. Now how to actuate this one? Now there is a compress, this is live, so I will use this L1 to control this one. So we'll give simply connection instead of on L1. Now I will get this L1 is live, because when you will press this one, this will be actuated condition. Compressor will come over here, from here to this L1. So now L1 will become a live line. So from here I will give input to this one. Now this will get actuated this one. Now you will get compressed air through port 4. This is connected over here, and that will lead to S2. Now once I get this S2, then I can use that to actuate this cylinder to get my operation B plus. To get B plus operation, again you need a 3x2 valve. So we'll go for 3x2 valve. Select 3x2 valve from here. Again actuation of this one, I will put this as a mechanically by using the roller operated valve. Now this operation is controlled by the position by S2 or a sensor 2. Click on S2 connection, you can give input over here directly. Now here you need an input, so you can use a compressor, but if you use a compressor, then it will be always on, so you will always have a compressed air over here. And what will happen when you want to make it as a B minus, so there will be input from both sides, as we have a B plus and B minus both sides. So here you will use this L1 and L2 to use this toggling of compressor. So one will get off, that's why, so it will avoid the conflict. So here I am not using a compressor to give input. Instead of that, I am giving the L1 input from line L1, so that what will happen when L1 will get switched off, so there will be no input, and then there will be no conflicts, and it will get retract, so we can achieve B minus. That's why we need a cascading basically to do this condition, where we have the B plus, and later on rightly we have again B minus. So as it is consecutive operation, so it will be complicated, and that's why you need this cascading, and we are having the L1 and L2. So when we will toggle it, the one end will get the neutralized. So that will be input from here, this will be given to this one. Now when we have this live again L1, so this will get actuated because input is there, and this S2 is getting actuated due to cylinder A. So when this get actuated, we will get output from here, this will come over here, and this will push the piston on the right hand side. So S4 will come in picture. Now with the help of the S4, we want to as we have given directly input of this one, so controlling of other port will be difficult. So as we did in this thing, we will use the same way to control this one. We need a 5x2 wall for this thing, so we just copy this 5x2 wall. So select this thing, Control C, Control V. So this will be 5x2 wall. We'll delete these things because to control 5x2 you need a to control double acting cylinder we'll prefer 5x2 wall, and we'll use this to control the position of 5x2 wall. Okay, so that is the tell that. Now we need B minus. So to have a B minus you need to cut this input from this side. So to cut input you need to cut L1, and at the same time we need input from this side, then and then only it will take to B minus. Now how to achieve this one? So I will make L1 as a off and I will make L2 as a on. To make L2 as a on you need to actuate this 4x2 wall. So to actuate this 4x2 wall you need an input from here. So I will use a 3x2 wall to operate this thing. So we'll give this input over here. Now how to actuate this thing? So we'll put it as again input as a mechanically operated, that will be roller type of a 3x2 wall. Now input for this thing is, again you don't need a continuous input, otherwise it will create conflict. So just use input. Just I'm adjusting this thing. Okay, I got it. So here I got the input from to this end from line L1, which is live now. When it will get actuated, then it will make it off. So this is input is here. When we have this as a S4, it reach to S4. That is B plus operation. So this will get actuated. So this will come in a picture. So you will have an input. This will get shifted on the right hand side. Now you will get a 4, and now L2 become live and L1 become offline. So that is how I will put it as a spring return. Okay. So now S4 will get actuated, and now we have the L2 as a live, and this L2 can be used like this. So this is my L1 and L2. Now L2 is alive, so I can give input directly from L2. So this will be my input, and as L1 got off, so on left side we don't have a compressed air, on right side we have air, so there will be no conflicts. So it will push piston from this B plus to B minus. Once we achieved this B minus, so your position of new piston position will be S3, and this S3 I can use to get my A minus, which is simple. Already we have done this. So we will just use a 3x2 wall over here. To which this 3x2 you need an input. I can take this from live line, which is my L2. This will be the output which I am giving to this thing. I'll put over here, so it will look good. So from here, and control of this one I will put it as a mechanically roller operated, and return will be spring return. Click on OK. This operation is based on S3. Okay, so I guess we have completed all I guess we have all the connection on a place. Yes, everything is at place. We have input to everything. So just we will try whether it will work or not. So click on this thing. So there are open connection. Yes, it is there. Where we got this one, so I will make it to the sucker, or I will make this as open to atmosphere. Same way we have over here. I'll make this too. Okay. So now our brick connection is in place. Click on play. Still we have lines through connection. Okay. We have this line through connections, so that will make, but it will be just a warning, so it is not an error, so no need to. So we can move this little bit over here. So in this case, so we don't have a overlapping line, so click on start. Open connection, still we have open connection over here. Okay, it's not working, somewhere a mistake, and we need to rectify that thing. So this has to be okay. So I guess we made some problem over here. So when we have a complicated, so then chances are there that we may get some problem. So we have a L1, L2 live. So I will just play it step by step so that we will get an idea where we are making mistake. So here we are giving input, correct. So this is my wall. So I will press this one. So as I press this one, this will get actuate. So my compressed air will move from here to here. Already we have A minus and B minus in place. Again L1, this will be moving from here. Click next. So we will have this. So L2 is live now. No, correct. So L1 will be live. So once we have L1 as a live, so here you can see L1 is live now. From L1 we have given input over here. Click. So it got L2 live. L1 and L2 both are live. So there we are making mistake. No, sorry. So here you can your L1. So it will create first. It will need 2. So with this A plus operation, reach to S2 first. Then once it reaches to S2, this will actuate this one. So here you can see L1 is only live, only one. So now this will get actuate. Now this will lead to B plus. So this is simple till B plus. Now after B plus we need B minus. So here you can get that sound that B plus completed. Once B plus completed, S4 will be achieved. So S4 will actuate this thing. So once it get actuate, so you can see over here, now S4 got actuated. So now we will get compressed over here. This will push to the this position, and this position will toggle between L1 and L2. Now you can see L1 is active. Click. Now L2 is active because it 4x2 wall, it took the second position. Now as this is active, now there is no compressor on this side, so it's not active. So we have on this side, so this will lead to B minus. Here you can see, so my piston is moving to S3 position. Not going to, here we are making some problem during B minus. As I said, this is the complicated step where generally we make mistakes. So this is till this point is correct. Came to this point. So it is going to this one, that is correct. So the last point is correct. So here you get L1 input. So L1 get actuates. That's the problem. You have to work out on this one. So now how L1 gets actuates. So to get L2 we need a compressed. Switch, so S4 is not active till that point. Once it leaves over there, it will not get input. But it will be there, no? So this operation are working simultaneously S4 and L2. So it's switching between L1 and L2 continuously. So how to eliminate that problem? This connection which is wrong. This is the wrong connection, this one. So the spring returns, so that's why it gets written automatically. We'll put this as a pneumatically operated. Okay, I'll make this to this connection. So now everything is good. Click on play, open connection. Okay, I need to rectify this thing, make it to the silly mistake leads to that much. So just you play this thing. So sorry. So I play this thing A plus B plus B minus A minus. So it's completely working. I will go step by step. This thing. So that will be. So we have firstly all in position B minus A minus. And once you click, so here you can see A plus movement started. It reached to S2. It will actuate this thing, and this will lead to S movement of piston from S3 to S4. It reached to S4, and as it reached to S4, this will actuate this thing S4, and input will be from L1. Yes, so now it toggled between L1 and L2. Now we have input on L2. This will be given from this side. This will lead to B minus. Once it reaches to B minus, it will start S3, and as S3 gets started, it got input, and that will lead to A minus. Okay. I hope you got those things. Okay. Just have a look. So everything is at plus. Thank you. So we have A plus, B minus, A minus by using cascading. Thank you.